This question is for Jimmy.
How was Rusty?
Going down.
Short.
If we go up there.
Hunter, you play golf?
Yeah, he's the best Tiger Woods.
Yeah, look at white.
Just a second.
No, you can turn black.
He's up there, he's making a tan on.
Alright, you may begin when ready.
Alright, so our title of the book is called The Swap. Theory is called the Jesus Switcheroo Theory. And the Jesus Switcheroo Theory is when Jesus was summoned by Pilate, and when Pilate found out that Jesus was innocent, they swapped another prisoner for Jesus after Jesus was beaten. So Pilate helped Jesus fake his own crucifixion and resurrection.
Okay, so the resurrection was fake and Pilate, you said Pilate helped out? Okay. Alright. Who's ready to shoot this one down or attempt to shoot
This was for Bradley.
Alright, hang on, Asa, let me make sure you're in the camera.
Okay, so you didn't say that Jesus died by crucifixion, so wouldn't that be proving that all of Christianity is false?
Well, and we're not trying to prove Christianity is true. We're just trying to prove Jesus didn't actually die by crucifixion. Or what are we trying to prove?
We're trying to prove that Jesus did not rise from the dead.
Yeah. Well, Jesus didn't rise from the dead because he didn't die.
Alright. That's it.
Get Bradford.
I'm sorry.
So, if you're trying to say that God was traded out with another prisoner, then who spread the word with all the disciples?
What?
Why were they? so who walked with the disciples with the 40 days after he was
Jesus.
Jesus? So he just switched the bodies.
He didn't die.
He didn't die.
He was beaten. Okay, and then another prisoner. He was beaten beyond recognition. So another prisoner went.
So you're saying the crucifixion, they did not crucify Jesus?
No, they crucified another prisoner in place of Jesus because they couldn't recognize him. Pilate thought he was innocent, so Pilate switched him out, and then sent another prisoner up to die.
Okay.
Point group.
Bradford's gonna go there.
Somebody get there and have a
There's not really a lot of holes in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a free
Well, no, I have one. I just started built
Get up there. So, should I do it?
Because if I go and speak about it now, my words are going to be scrambled dry. I think I'm sorry.
We already think that together.
I'm scared that we're going to get them a free point. I don't know what to say after that. What are you looking at?
What do y'all think?
Bradford, you didn't hear Bradford. You did nothing. Yes.
Well, it's a question. It's not even like a.
Y'all say you stupid.
It's not even
Ain't never gonna happen.
Come on, Garrett.
Come on, they can recognize
Come on,
it.
Mr. UFO was flying around.
Hey, it was. There's satellites flying around 24/7. We're floating
This
around.
was also.
They put in autopilot. They put in autopilot.
Yeah, just
and it's
ask
going
it.
around the solar system. We'll see what happens. It's like the space.
Can you see me?
One step closer.
Yeah, that.
Perfect.
Okay, so y'all's claim is that Jesus was swapped with a clone of him, right?
I know.
Or another prisoner that looks just like him, right?
He was beaten beyond recognition, so it wouldn't matter. If they were both beaten, you couldn't tell the difference.
So you're saying that they were both beaten?
Yes.
They were both beaten?
Yes, I said that.
Okay, never mind. Because I was going to say that one was obviously, you could tell the difference if one was beaten and the other.
Point group.
Would a question give them a point?
Well, it depends on what kind of question it is and if they can answer it.
How old is the Earth?
Well, it doesn't count. You're just going to lose another point for your group. You're talking out of turn.
Lose
Get
another
up from the
point.
camera. No question is official unless it's in front of the camera. 3-0 group.
I'm giving her 4. 8 times better. Come on, man. I got it.
Oh, I know, I got plenty sometimes.
Nobody else goes. If nobody else goes up, will you be the last person?
Nah, you said before.
Am I good?
Yes.
All right. Can you explain like how Jesus had the like the stuff in his hands and he showed it to all the disciples?
Yeah. So what we think he did is that after he was beaten, he knew they were going to be looking for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he just
Oh my.
just straight through the wrist.
What about the side piercing too?
Just right in the side. I mean, he had to pull it off somehow. He had to make it believable. Either that, or he could use some kind of clay, like a makeup, like a makeup thing.
Point group.
Oh, you go say that. I gave you one more thing. Go say I told you. I didn't say the empty tomb. Bring up those two things. So as bringing a point directly. Yeah, as Bradford.
Can you see me?
Holly, you're good.
Why would someone break their own legs? And like, how could he walk?
Well, since he was going to rise again and be healed, he didn't need to have to break his legs because he was going to be walking anyway.
Well, his
He didn't
legs
have to
were
take
already
broken
broken, but like, how could he walk if his legs were broken?
In the Bible, when Jesus walks up to the disciples after he died, were his legs broken?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, they weren't. He didn't have to fake broken legs. The only thing he had to fake was the scars.
He's talking
Point
about the
group.
Bible. What did you believe in? Why did you?
Oh.
Don't have to win this.
Just let him literally.
You have to bring my ring. We got 2 seconds.
Jesus' legs were not broken.
I thought they were.
This song going on YouTube.
Can you explain empty tomb?
I didn't think about this one.
Ask Bradford.
Am I good?
Yep.
Can you explain the empty tomb and how?
The empty tomb?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ready order?
Yeah, Bradford, you got it. Point glass. That's the point glass.
Class.
Yeah.
We're tied.
What else gonna say?
Bradford, good job. Bradford, you said you knew what you were talking about.
We're ready to attack myself.
Hey, you can't go back up.
You don't want to say something else. I didn't know what he wanted me to say.
Pilot.
5-1.
I know my.
Oh,
5-1 group.
Nobody
First point for the class.
Hang on, I gotta say.
Hey,
Yeah.
where were they beating from?
No.
No, we cannot ask a question right there.
No, don't ask it. That's so stupid.
Where they be?
Sadly, you're supposed to
Remember, there's a way to determine how I'm giving points. I'm not just randomly assigning points. 30 seconds?
No, come on.
And,
Oh wait, Ace is coming to ask a question.
okay, hang on, let me see if you're in the camera, you are. Okay.
Okay, so the enemy factor says that the guards indirectly admit that the tomb was empty. So does that mean that the other guy that was put inside of the tomb, does that mean that he rose from the dead?
No, he was just dead.
So, well, how does that explain the tomb being empty?
Well, what we think happened is Pilate and the guards rolled back the stone, so fake that it was just rolled back on its own, and took the body out of the swap prisoner.
How do you know that?
Well, we don't, but you can't 100% prove what you think that Jesus rose from the dead either. So we think the best explanation is Pilate helped roll back the stone, take the fake body out, and then, because what Pilate was doing is helping Jesus resurrect that and make it look like he rose.
So
Point class.
Ooh, alien theory's still on top right now.
that's something else I could say. That's something else I could say. No. I'm gonna say.
So like, where were the two people beaten from? Like beaten at on their body.
Same place they're all beaten on their back.
So how was group?
Sarah.
I didn't even get to finish.
Oh, wait, Doug's got a good one. Just
Okay. So, am I good? Okay, so what about the guards feigning? I mean, how do you explain that?
You can say people pass out. You can say you knock somebody in a boxing match and actually knock out.
Okay, so then
Point group.
Dang.
Can I go?
Yep.
Can you explain the angel and how Mary saw him and they ran and saw the empty tomb and saw Jesus?
Pilate dressed up a guard and put him on top of the rock.
And so he had all the piercings in his hands and everything too? They stabbed him?
The angel?
No, Pilate. Because Jesus had the stuff in his hands and stuff. So did they stab him? Like beat him too?
Wait, what?
I'm saying like
No,
when Mary
Jesus-
ran and saw the
Mary
empty
saw
tomb.
Jesus because Jesus didn't die because he faked his scars and his death. The angel, Pilate dressed up a guard and put him on top of the stone and made him sit there all pretty.
No, I'm saying I wasn't asking that.
Point group.
I wasn't asking that.
No, but he was asking like,
I was saying
what Mary
Jesus.
Magdalene saw whenever he saw
Yeah,
Jesus.
I know what he was asking.
He didn't answer that.
Still point group.
He didn't.
So like you said, he got beat on his back.
I have another one.
Do you know how they beat the prisoners?
No, but I'm trying to say to you, how could he not be recognizable?
The Bible says Jesus was beaten beyond recognition.
Why are you bringing the Bible out if you're atheist?
Sorry, the earliest source documents for Jesus' resurrection
How
said,
did you come to that conclusion? What are they?
Point group.
What?
You just don't like me.
That's not it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Josh did not answer my question.
Macaulay, go up there and see if they get point group.
See if it has something to do with race.
That's nothing.
What clue does
Go back and review in your mind how the 2 points for the class.
We're gonna have to watch
How did
film.
they get them?
They use a tactic.
No, they're not using them.
That's a fallacy. Roll on.
In the empty tomb when Mary saw him?
I think I'm gonna try one more time.
Alright, let's try it one more time.
Can you see me? I'm good.
You good?
What? So you said that Jesus was beaten, unrecognizable. You know what I'm trying to say, like until he's unnoticeable. But the punishment of them was to whiplash their back, right? Like hit him in the back, like multiple times.
Taking that from the Bible, he was beaten beyond recognition.
Okay, well,
The Gospels.
okay, but how was he beaten unrecognizably if they only whiplashed him in the back and only put thorn of crown on his head?
The
But
early source documents say he was beaten beyond recognition. I don't know how. That's the first-hand account.
how do
And
you
his own
know?
followers could not recognize him. If his own followers couldn't recognize him, think anybody else could?
No.
Point group.
Oh.
Look, we're done asking questions. Just stop, guys.
Alright. Going once, going twice.
You got this.